Hello, comrades, and welcome to the show today. I apologize for not making a commentary of sorts in a while, and I apologize that my voice is not up to the caliber it usually is. I've been through some very difficult, very painful medical things in the past couple weeks, so that's probably why I've only been able to give you gameplays, which I hope have sufficed. That said, this gameplay here is one that I would probably never have done intentionally. It was accidental because I was a moron and didn't pick the right guns, but this is going to involve me ranting about several things, so settle in for a good tale. I got some funds from referral links, which I was kind of surprised about, so I had I think 4,000 funds sitting around. I said, well, that's nice. I'd like to wait and see if there's a decent deal of the day, because I do like those things even if I don't buy them. And then EA decided to introduce a lovely facet into the game, which are these in-game ads, which clog up everything. So I bought this highly dumbass assault shotgun completely unintentionally. Which brings us to part 2, how it came to be equipped with the long-range shotgun. Well, I was not paying attention, and of course, when I don't pay attention, bad things tend to happen. In this case, I have an ooze overpowered paired with a 590 assault shotgun, or 560 or whatever it is, some multiple of 5 or 100 or both. My math was never a strong suit. Thank God I'm a linguist. Anyway, I'm trying to perk up a little bit here. So there's the medical stuff, which has been actually that's kind of screwed up everything, so I've had to upload older gameplays and not do very many commentaries, and that's just the way of all things. I already ranted about EA, but I mean, let's be honest, we can't ever really get tired of ranting about EA, or Easy I should say. EA makes good games, Easy just makes bad decisions. I've had several requests for me to do a commentary in a Heath Ledger voice. I can give that a try. It'll probably be the next time. It's definitely not going to be this time. I've also been working, trying to buy some stuff before the school year begins. That's always pleasant. So all of you pretentious college types had better listen up, sir. I can give you my old man words of wisdom. You should always you should actually never try and jump off that tree or do this, but before that you should always try and buy your books well ahead of time. And stockpile money for random things like bacon and cheese and condoms. I don't know if you're into that sort of thing. Let's see. It's something random I can talk about. The Dark Knight Rises. Fantastic movie. Great conclusion to the series. But and I don't know if this is just one of those directorial decisions that was just made, but his voice, which is to say Batman's voice, is like one of the single most jarring things you can ever hear. Just once, I kid you not, I want him in his Batman voice, I have bronchitis. Right next to, I am the Batman. Just once, I want him to say, I have laryngitis. Bruce Wayne, Batman.
Cause see, Heath Ledger, he made a great Joker voice, very great. Won some great respect, some awards, But the thing about Heath Ledger was, actually the thing about Jack Nicholson, who preceded him as the Joker, was he was slightly insane, but the voice actually made sense with his character. And then we go back to someone like the Batman.
and all of a sudden we're back to laryngitis. You know, and it's fine. It makes him sound gruff and justicey and, you know, more inclined to do justice. Gosh, my grammar and syntax is going to hell. Let's talk about this weapon combo then. It's interesting. It's not the worst thing I've tried, thank God, even though that would probably make a pretty humorous gameplay in itself. You know, the timing, it took me a while to get used to it, but I found that I played really, really conservative, and it just wasn't that fun. So I think I might have played one more round with this setup, but I think I went back to my golden back scratcher, who I named Siegfried, because that's what you name golden guns on the national faction. You name them Siegfried or von Siegfried or Jack, I don't know. Oh, and the funny thing about this particular game, you'll see at the very end, but it was probably the single silliest method I've ever seen of getting rid of lag in a server. I mean, I've seen some pretty stupid things in my time, and I've played for a very long time, but in short, I'm not trying to accomplish. Woohoo! Look at me go. I'm not trying to accomplish anything specific in this commentary because there really isn't too much. The only things I would truly want to say or want to there's that. See, he just kicked everybody. Like, I checked the scoreboard and he's short like 5 players for the Nats and 4. He just killed the server. It was incredibly frustrating because that was a really good, I mean, comparatively speaking, that was a pretty good game. And this moron just cleaned it out, so... And he's also apparently impervious to sarcasm, which means that there goes my entire arsenal of weaponry, really. I mean, this is the internet. If you don't have some wit and some sarcasm, then you may as well be up a creek without an oar. So I really didn't know what to do. I mean, I could keep rushing, but I feel bad kind of for this guy too. I mean, he's just having a bad day. Oh, almost got that rocket. Oh well. Anyway, I'm gonna try and start winding it down now because there's about a minute of this left, and then you get to see the server actually completely die. I really am open to people, or let me answer another question rather, because we'll get to that at the end. A lot of people have asked me why I don't add that many people. Simply put, I try and keep it. Fail jump. I try and keep it on a. I try and keep my friends list below about 300 people, or keep it at about that. Simply because if it gets any larger, then it's no fun to manage, and I don't enjoy going through and removing individual people. I will never remove everybody because that's just doesn't solve anything. But I don't know. I'm more inclined to add you if you if I play with you frequently, and I don't know, if you play well, I guess, which is a pretty subjective quality, I'll admit, but again, I'm still pretty open to weapon suggestions and loadout suggestions. I have been a little lax lately, admittedly, because of this medical stuff, but I do still read all the comments. And wait for it, here's the magic moment, and... Huh, well... Gotta love that blank moment. Anyway, this has been a fairly mediocre commentary, all things considered, but I hope you enjoyed the gameplay, new setup and all that jazz, so give it a like, give it a comment. If you haven't subscribed already, at least consider it. By the way, if any of you really disliked and truly hated my videos, which I can think of a few people off the top of my head who do, the fact remains you still comment on my videos and watch my videos in order to comment and watch that you don't like my videos. And the irony is unsurpassing. So please, by all means, keep doing that. Keep doing that. It makes me feel so much better about myself, really. But I digress, and I have promises to keep. And a few more hours before I sleep, so take it easy, YouTube, and leave me those comments. Sub me and stuff. I'm Batman.